What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma if you're new here, and I'd love to talk about all things Peloton cycling and fitness, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I post every single Sunday. This month's video though are a little bit different. I am in Hawaii for 5 weeks. There's about 2 weeks left at this point, and I thought it'd be fun to do another weekend vlog. Today is Saturday. It is in the morning. It's like 8:30 a.m. We woke up at 7, had some oatmeal and coffee at our house, and then we drove to TwoGood Kayak Rentals, which is like an hour away from where we're staying in Haleiwa. And we're going to get a kayak and then drive to Kuala Point and take the kayak to Chinaman Hut Island. There is a small island off of Kuala Point and you can kayak to it, possibly walk to it if the tide is low enough, but we didn't really know the vibe, so we're like, we'll just do kayaking. And then you can like hike up, it's like a little mountain. So that is what we're doing this morning. I'm excited. It's also nice because they say that they can give us like a roof attachment. Our rental car is not that nice, so it does not have like anything that we can attach a kayak to, so they are really hooking us up. But I'm excited to go and kayak and see this little island. Let's pray this doesn't fall off. It seems secure, but I'm not convinced. That's where we're trying to go. We have our kayak. We made it to the base. Many people kayaking. We are now hiking up. It's actually fairly steep, and I'm just in my bathing suit because I was wearing like hiking clothes, but they got wet in the kayak. So, you know, we're doing this in our bathing suit. It's fine. It's really steep, but here are the initial views, and we've been hiking for like 2 minutes.
You want to come this way, or are you going to go straight down?
This is as far as I'm gonna go up. Basically, there's this rope that you have to take to get all the way to the top, and it's scary. I don't like stuff like this at all. I'm amazed I got this high. Chris is gonna go all the way up, but I'll just enjoy the view from here. It is very pretty. We made it back to the bottom, and it's like the views are literally the same exact thing here, so I would not recommend climbing that unless you just like to rock climb. Pretty views. It's pretty windy out today. We loaded this back on with the help of a stranger, thankfully, because I don't think we could have done it alone. She's a little big for our car. We have made it to lunch. I'm hungry. It's almost 1.
Do you usually do it with the moringa pasta?
We just got lunch at Adela's Country Eatery, and their whole thing is they make like fresh pasta and it's mixed with other stuff, so it's like a little weird. So I got ube sweet potato pasta with garlic butter and braised short rib that they gave me on the side, but I'm gonna put some over it. And Chris, what did you get?
Moringa, which is like a tea leaf noodle with crispy pork belly.
They both look very good, and I'm pretty hungry, so I'm excited to eat. Try these purple noodles. I can't taste the sweet potato that much, but the garlic butter is really good. Like, it's really good pasta. And some braised short rib. Yeah, this is super good. Let me try a piece of your pork belly. The crispy pork belly is very crispy. It's good though, but I definitely like braised short rib more in general, so I still like mine more. And we also got cheesecake for dessert. This is going to be quite the large meal. I did pretty good damage on mine, but Chris definitely helped me eat probably like 1/3 to 1/2 of my meat because he thought that it was better than his pork belly. But Chris, we have a lot of his left. And unfortunately, there's just like no way to save it. Like, there's nothing we can do because we're going to go to the beach after this. We're like not near our Airbnb. If you come here and you're like not that hungry, or you're just like normal amount of hungry, I would say you can split one. Like, we were really hungry and we still couldn't finish eating this. So yeah, that's I would say take a word for the wise. We definitely don't need this cheesecake now, but I would definitely want to eat it because otherwise that's also gonna go bad. So that's sad. Usually we're pretty good about ordering the correct amount of food, but this was just really big, a ton of pasta, but you don't want to stop eating it because the pasta is so good.
Yeah.
So overall, really good restaurant. It's one of Chris's favorites. For me, I just like fish still so much better than meat. but it is really good for meat. Like the braised short rib was really impressive, and the noodles were good.
Yeah, the noodles weren't as flavorful as I expected them to be.
Yeah.
It tasted pretty normal pasta but the butter and oil they put on it was pretty plentiful.
After a bathroom break, we're now ready to eat this cheesecake. And honestly, I felt better when I was like in the air condition in that restaurant. It's just very hot outside to be eating a lot. But This is our cheesecake. It's just macadamia crusted, I think, normal cheesecake. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if it'll be anything special. But I would not recommend just based off the portion sizes. It's interesting, it has like no back crust.
I think that's normal.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. But I like all cheesecakes. It's not like amazing, but it's not bad either. Like I've had better and I've had worse. But I think I can eat it. It's light at least.
Yeah.
We just got to Lanikai Beach. It took a little while to find parking.
Yep.
But it's already like 2:30, so we're just gonna lay on the beach for the rest of the day. Chris had like Lanikai hike, pillbox hike on the agenda, but I looked it up and the reviews are like, you have to like scale up rocks and you should have hiking shoes, and the only shoes I have here are Adidas Ultra Boost, which, you know, not the best shoe for that. So I was like, we already did a hike this morning and it's kind of later than we thought it was gonna be. So now we're just gonna chill out on the beach for a few hours and try to digest our food. An awesome parking spot. We have made it to the beach and successfully sunscreened. This beach is beautiful though, definitely the nicest beach we've been to on Oahu so far. And there's a lot of people here, but it's very big, so it doesn't feel like super crowded, which is nice as well. Time to relax for a couple of hours. I am ready to lay. It is now almost 7 and we are home and we are clean. It always feels good after a long day to get a shower. And when we were leaving the area we were in, we weren't like super hungry because we left the beach around 5-ish and we had eaten like that huge meal at like 1, but we wanted to get food to bring back. And we've actually already been to this poke place that we got poke from. It's called the Hibachi, and Chris has a friend who lives here and recommended it. And we do really like it. We've had it once before, and it's in my top 3 poke rankings. I like Kahuku Superette, which we tried in my last vlog, and Aji Limo, which we had in my What I Eat in a Week, and we've had Aji Limo 2 more times after that. So now I want to compare. Aji Limo is like fresh in my mind. We actually just ate it yesterday, so I want to compare the two and see which I think is better. So I just got half a pound of shoyu ahi tuna plain poke. This is my favorite kind, just the basic. And then Chris got spicy masago poke. Didn't he call it something else?
No, it's not spicy masago. It's spicy like tapioca or tobi or something. Tobiko, that's what he called it.
We got there at like 5:30 and they were closing at 6:30, but they were like already closing low key, and they only had 3 types, but they had the type I wanted and Chris got to try something new. So it worked out. And now we just like drove back. It took almost an hour to drive back and then showered and stuff. So it's almost 7 now. And I'm still not like that hungry, but I'd rather eat now than like eat super close to bedtime.
Same.
I'm like, I can eat. This is a light meal. We've been pretty good about not eating poke 2 days in a row. This is the first time we've done it in like a while.
Gotta get that mercury.
Sad. All right, moment of truth. What is the best poke? It's really similar to Aji Limo. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. I think it's at least better than Kahuku Superette.
I like Kahuku Superette's spicy poke. I like that it's grounded up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't like Kahuku Superette's like ahi that much because their shoyu is like a little bit spicy. Like when I'm eating shoyu, I don't want spicy poke.
I like the spicy in Kahuku Superette's shoyu poke.
Yeah, I don't.
It's very Asian chili oil.
I don't know which is better, fish or seasoning. Like they're very similar. But at Aji Limo Truck, they give you an avocado with it. And I think that really adds something special. And I like that they give you a little salad as well.
Yeah.
But this is very good. I would say this is my number 2, and it beats Kahuku Superette. So we're going to eat this. Might eat some pineapple too, try to get some more fruit in our bodies today. Did not get a lot of nutritious things in our tummies. And then after that, just relax and figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. We are going to do a lot of the Pearl Harbor stuff, so we have to plan some things.
Yeah.
Good morning. It is now Sunday. It's just after 7 a.m. We're getting ready to leave. We're going to go hike Diamond Head, which is like an inactive volcano. It's a very common hiking spot in Honolulu. Actually, some of y'all recommended it to me and said to do it at sunrise, but we just can't do it, or we'd have to wake up like really, really early because it's almost an hour drive to get to it. And then after that, we're going to do a bunch of Pearl Harbor stuff today. So kind of like a little intense hike at the beginning, but I think it's supposed to be like, at least you're not rock climbing like yesterday. Like it is steep, but it is like on a path, which is nice. And then kind of a museum day afterwards. So right now we're just eating some nice oatmeal with banana, classic breakfast, gets you filled up for the day. And then I'm drinking Starbucks cold brew sweet cream, which is actually pretty good. This is the first time I've ever had it. It just comes in like one of those bottles. I've been trying a bunch of different flavors, and this is probably my favorite so far. And I also got this new cup. I really like cups. And I saw this, it's from Starbucks, and it's supposed to be a pineapple, like Hawaii. I saw this first when we came in, and I was like, oh, I like don't think I want that. But then I thought about it more, and I was like, yeah, I do want that. It's really cute. So we went and got it. Thankfully, there are Starbucks everywhere on this island, even where we are. So it was easy to get, and I really like drinkware. So that is it for now, and I'll see you when we get to Diamond Head. We have made it to Diamond Head, and we actually got parking in the park, which was nice. It cost $10, but I think it was worth it because otherwise it seemed like you had to park very far away and then walk up a hill. Time to figure out where we buy tickets, probably right there. And then we're ready to hike. We gotta get up there. Gonna be a walk. First good view, like 5 minutes into this hike. Still got a long way up though. It is also very crowded, although right now it's not. We have made it to the stairs. We made it to the top. It is very crowded. I can't even imagine what it'd be like during like summer months. We took this random flight of stairs and now we're in a pillbox, which is like used for the military, but not anymore. But it was a lot of stairs to get up here. We didn't know what we were gonna find. Again, pretty water, but we are actually like where those people's feet were before. We're right below where the top is, so a bunch of people above us. But I think it's better to walk out this way, like because the stairs were, I don't like the circular staircase going down. I'd much rather walk down those. We just finished Diamond Head. It's just past 10 right now. We started, I think, like a little bit after 8:30. And I will say it was getting very, very crowded towards the end. Like on the way down, it was just a line of people going down and honestly a line of people going up on the other side. The views were really cool. I definitely see like why you'd want to come at sunrise or sunset. Very pretty. I think coming in the morning is the move though, because the mountain blocks a lot of the sun. So it wasn't like the sun was like beating down on you, which was also very nice. At the top, at least with the people around us, like everyone was pretty respectful of like people wanting to get pictures. It was super windy, so I thought it was kind of hard to get pictures just because my hair would like blow everywhere. Besides that, it was like a good hike. It was enjoyable. I like would recommend it. It's just really, really crowded. And like you think right now we're pretty much on like a complete off season, like late January. I don't think a ton of tourists are coming here compared to like summer months. I can't even imagine what that would be like. But it was cool. I would recommend if you come, and I'm glad that we did it. I think it's interesting because I feel like there's no hikes in between. Like this was a fairly easy hike. Yes, it's pretty steep though, but like it's all paved compared to like yesterday's hike where we're like climbing up rocks. And I'd like something like in between, but this is tagged as an easy hike. But I would say like it is steep, so be aware. You're going to be climbing some stairs. It was a good workout. We quickly changed just because we didn't want to wear like hiking clothes for the rest of the day when we're doing museum stuff. And now we're quickly getting coffee. I love coffee. That coffee place actually had a lot of different options. It was very hard to choose. And after tasting Chris's, I feel like I made the wrong choice, but mine is still good. I got Kula cold brew, which was cold brew, cream, and lavender. They called them cocktails, so I wonder, it is pretty light for cold brew, so is there just a ton of cream in this? But it is good. The lavender flavor is good and the coffee taste is good. What did you get? What was it called?
I got the queen. It's toasted coconut and hazelnut latte.
Yeah, and he asked for it cold, but the guy just made it hot, and then Chris was like, that's fine. And it's very, very creamy. Like, it's not super sweet, it's just really creamy, and the coffee taste is good. His is definitely better, but I think it's just because like hot drinks are usually better tasting, but I could have done a hot drink today, but oh well, did a cold drink. So going to drink this while we drive to Pearl Harbor. We just checked in and now we're waiting for the USS Arizona tour. It's like in 10 minutes, so they only let very small bags into here. A lot of people got turned around, including us. They're like, your purse is too big. Also, we reserved these tickets yesterday at 3 p.m. There's like a standby line, but I don't know if we'll even get in because I don't know why anyone would reserve and not come. But I guess we'll see. But reserving them is definitely the move. We just finished up at the Pearl Harbor historic sites. Definitely a very sobering experience. Basically, there is a bunch of little exhibits about Pearl Harbor, and then we took a boat to where the USS Arizona was bombed during Pearl Harbor, and that was very sobering. Like, it was a very interesting and educational experience, but obviously not like a haha this is fun, but I'm glad that we went. I would highly recommend if you come to Oahu and you're interested in that stuff. Like, it was really interesting and a really good experience to have, and it was also really sad. But now we're driving to lunch, and then afterwards we're going to go to the Bishop Museum, which it seems like just kind of a general Hawaiian museum. So today is a very educational day. We're gonna try Machete's Mean Sandwiches. They make their own bread, so I think they'll be good sandwiches. Just kidding, we went in and they're like, we're out of bread. So I guess they do make it, but they are out. So now we're just gonna go to Egghead Cafe because it's in the same plaza. I think it'll be good. We just got our food and I think it looks pretty good. We both got omelets. I got a Popeye omelet, which is like mushroom, chicken, Swiss cheese, hollandaise sauce, some greens. We got sweet potato fries because they look really good. And then what was yours?
Pork belly omelet.
Oh yeah, that also looks good. This looks like a pretty, I'm excited. Sometimes omelets don't look that good, but this one looks good, and we're getting pretty hungry because it's already like 1:20. We just finished eating at Egghead Cafe. Both of our omelets were pretty good. I liked mine, and the greens were good. The sweet potato fries were good. Nothing was like amazing, but it was a solid meal. And we just didn't want to get another plate lunch today because we're eating tonkatsu for dinner, which isn't the same thing as a plate lunch, but it's kind of similar because it's going to be like fried pork and then rice. So we thought we would mix it up, and it's nice to eat something that is like not Hawaiian. Like, I really am enjoying all the Hawaiian food, but literally we eat Hawaiian food like every single day here so far. So it was nice to, you know, go back to the roots, the basic brunch. So that was good. And while we were in there, I found a Groupon for the Bishop Museum. So we got a little money off of our ticket, so we solid. So we're gonna head over there now. There is like no one here. I'm surprised. It's pretty empty, but I guess we'll check it out and see. Inside a volcano. It's gonna erupt. We are now finishing up at the Bishop Museum. We are only here for a little over an hour and a half. This is probably our fault, but the planetarium and the Castle Memorial are both closed. So there was just Pacific Hall, which was mostly like historical and cultural things. and then like the Science Academy, which was science stuff. I had a really good time. I feel like it's hard to like get videos of you like being like woo at a museum, but I thought it was really interesting, and I also learned a lot. Like I definitely don't know a lot about like the history of Hawaii, so now I feel like I have a way better understanding, and it was pretty interactive, so I thought it was fun. Like I'm not huge on museums in general, but I think they're like educational and you should go to them, and I enjoyed this one, I'd say more than average, so I would recommend, and I think it'd be good for kids as well. What was your favorite part of the museum?
I like the interactive science exhibits the most.
Like which one?
There was one where you could use hot wax to be like a volcano and make land. It was also a cool video about fishes and marine biologists, so really like that.
Yeah, that was nice, and we could sit, which was nice too.
Yeah, needed a break after standing all day.
I really liked learning about like the history of Hawaii and kind of like the timeline of Hawaii. I took American history. I took AP American history, but I feel like I guess we don't learn anything about Hawaii before they like came into America, and even then it's like not that informational. So I really did not have a lot of context on like the history of Hawaii. So I really enjoyed all the information about that. It is now just after 4 p.m. and we're back at the Waikiki Strip. We literally come here like every weekend now, but we have a dinner reservation at 6:30, and I want to go to an ABC store to potentially look for souvenirs for some family members. So we'll see. I'm still trying to figure out what to get everyone. We have got a lot of macadamia nuts already, and then we're gonna get Kona coffee, but I'm looking for some like knickknacks now, so we'll have to see if there's anything good, and we have some time to kill before dinner. Quality reusable bag. We are now going to dinner. We're going to Tonkatsu Tamafuji. We are like a half hour early because Chris made a reservation for 6:30. It's 6 right now, but we're gonna see if they can seat us because we kind of just want to go home. We're getting tired. But we had a very, very successful shopping trip for me, not for Chris.
It was successful for me.
It was very successful for me. I'm excited because I don't usually like buy a lot of stuff impulsively, which I didn't buy that many things, but I figured I would do a haul when we got home to give a proper unboxing. So good shopping trip and hopefully good dinner on the way. Sadly, we tried to get in early, but they're like, we do it in waves, so we seat everyone at once, serve them all, and then like the next wave is at 6:30. So we gotta wait anyways, but it was worth trying, and at least we can sit here. We're just gonna get the classic. I'm gonna get the 6 ounce because I'm not that hungry, but Chris really likes this, so he's gonna get 10 ounce because we're also going home after this, so if he doesn't finish it, he can bring it to work. But like nice aesthetics of this restaurant. I will say 6:30 was a little chaotic. There was a lot of people here, and then like they're just like, oh, you can all come in at once. But now we're seated, so it's fine. This is just an interesting restaurant. I've never been to something like this before. Mashing the dressing. What are these seeds? Sesame seeds?
Yeah.
Oh no, you need to take this thing out first. Gotta mix it up. This is regular and this is supposed to be sweeter. And then we got pickled vegetables and some dressing as well. It is now 7:10, so 40 minutes after our reservation, but we finally got our food. Here is my soup, but very ready to eat. I am hungry now, but it looks very, very good. What do you think?
Great, very tasty.
Better than Taiwan?
On par.
Oh wow, that's a high review. Yeah, I think that everything's pretty good. Tonkatsu's not my favorite, but it's a very good tonkatsu. But I will say this restaurant is pretty disorganized, but besides that, it's good. We just got home after like an hour of driving, so it is around 8:45 p.m. A little later than we normally get home on Sundays. We usually try to get home at like 7:30 to 8ish, but it's okay. Today was actually a little less exhausting than normal because during the museum, we like weren't in the hot sun. Like we weren't in direct sunlight all day or doing like super strenuous activities. So that was nice. But I thought that I would share my shopping on Waikiki Strip before I wrap up this vlog because I got some things I'm excited about. So first we went to the ABC store because we're leaving in about a week and a half now, so it's like time to start getting souvenirs for our family and friends. And they didn't really have what I wanted. I didn't really know what I wanted, but I just feel like a lot of stuff in that store like has stickers that says it was like made in China or made in Philippines, which is fine, but I don't want to get somebody something like there's like, oh, like wooden pineapple bowls, but then it says it was made in the Philippines. So it's not really from Hawaii. It's just like Hawaiian themed crap. And I'm also trying to like start giving people consumables instead of gifts that will just like sit in their house, like stuff they can actually just use up. So I did get a body lotion sampler that does say made in Hawaii. So hopefully it's actually made in Hawaii for my grandma because she likes this kind of stuff. Like I feel like grandmas usually like lotion. And yeah, she just likes lotion, so I figured this was like a good thing for her. And then I'm still not sure what I'm going to get my mom. I was like looking around in the store and I didn't see anything that I thought she would like. So we'll see. Everybody's getting macadamia nuts and Kona coffee, but I kind of wanted to get like one more thing for everybody, and I have ideas for everyone except for my mom. And then I also got a Hawaiian green sea turtle glittery postcard. My family's really big on postcards and I've already sent them out to like my mom and my dad and my grandma and my other grandma, but I haven't sent one to my brother. I don't talk about my brother a lot. He does exist. He lives in Virginia, so I don't get to see him a ton, but he actually has a small turtle that he like rescued with his girlfriend. So they really, really like turtles. So when I saw this, I like know that he'll think this is the funniest thing ever when I send it to him. And we have a bunch of stamps, so I figured it was perfect. Picked this up, excited to mail this to him. That was it from the ABC store. Kind of a letdown, but I am glad I got the lotion for my grandma. And then we went into Kith because Chris found out about the store. I don't know how he found out about it, but basically it's like a store that curates mostly from other brands. They do have some stuff, like they have their own clothing, which I would consider it to be like streetwear, but they essentially like order cool clothes from other places. So I got this pair of shoes, which I wasn't expecting to get anything. And then I walked in and I was like, yeah, these shoes are really cool. They're just Nike Air Forces with like green bandana for the arrow, and I really, really love these. I have white Nike Air Forces and I like completely wear it through the back to the point where like the cardboard is like rubbing on my ankle and leaving a blister every time I wear them. So I really need to throw those away. So I thought this would be a good replacement. Like I like a basic shoe with a little bit of a twist because it's like these are unique, but they're not like crazy. They'll still be semi-easy to match because they're still majority white. And I don't know how true this is, but they say that they replace instead of replenish. So essentially they order like X amount and then once they sell it out, they like do something else. I don't really know how it works with Nike. I don't know if you guys get these somewhere else, but I didn't think that they were that overpriced. They were $100 and I'm pretty sure that normal Nike Air Forces are $90. So I was okay paying the extra $10 to like get a cool design. And then whenever I wear them, I'll be like, I got these in Hawaii. So that was the shoes. And then the other exciting purchase is actually from YSL. And in Hawaii, there's like luxury discounts, at least compared to mainland prices. It's like 10% off. And it's Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Saint Laurent. I think Bottega Veneta does it, like a bunch of them do it. So I really wanted a pink card holder for a while now, but there aren't like a ton of like luxury places that sell them. But we found one at Saint Laurent. So Chris said that he would get it for my Valentine's Day gift. And it's very plain, very basic. It is just a pink card holder, has YSL written on it. I really like it. And Chris got it for me for Valentine's Day. So I know that I'll always like find this to be special. And yeah, I've really been wanting a pink card holder. So I was very happy that they had this because I didn't know if they would. And yeah, good purchase, 10% off. So, you know, still expensive, but at least we got a little discount. And that was all that I got on Waikiki Strip, which isn't a ton, but I was still like super excited because usually I don't find things that I like that much, but I was really happy about the card holder and the shoes. That's it for this weekend's vlog. I'm gonna shower and then I'm gonna lay in bed and go to bed early. Again, a very jam-packed day. I feel like yesterday was more chill, but today, like, we really busted out a lot of things. But I really enjoyed everything we did this weekend. It's been a ton of fun to just experience so many aspects of Hawaii and like really have the chance to dive in and like do everything that we can possibly do here. And yeah, I would really love to live in Hawaii one day. We'll see, we'll see. But the food is amazing, the vibes are good, the weather is incredible, and it's just been a really awesome experience, and it's been a ton of fun to vlog and share it with you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe, having an awesome week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!